are they actually going to do background checks on the customers? Are they now in the office doing a background check to find out who I am? Do you know what? It's just how it is. I have no problem with the campsite saying that those kind of people are not on a campsite. I don't want those people on a campsite, and I'm sure neither do you. Today we're going to head to a caravan park that is said to be one of Norfolk's best caravan parks. It is Old Brick Kilns Caravan Park in Barney, and we'll check this place out and we'll go for a walk and explore the local area. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. Let's start living the dream. So first impressions, people, and it's actually a little bit smaller than I was expecting. Now there's more to it than just this. There is another field behind me there, but I did think it was actually going to be a bit bigger. Now there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. It does look pretty decent. I've got a pretty big pitch, to be fair. Now I've got one of the smaller pitches. I've got the cheapest pitch available, £31 for the night. That is for the unit with electricity in low season. I'll put the prices down here because there's a few of them. Yeah, obviously I don't like paying over £30, we all know that. But I have got a pretty big pitch, and considering there are other pitches that are a lot bigger, yeah, I think my pitch is pretty decent, to be fair. Yeah, so yeah, looks pretty good anyway. Happy with it so far, people. So as far as I can see, all the pitches do come with electricity. Now we are in winter time, I desperately need the electric, so I'm fine with that. I think you can book the campsite online. Now I phoned up because I booked like an hour ago. Yeah, and yeah, just turn up and go into reception. Nice friendly lady in reception, yeah. So this is an all year round campsite, which is good for people like me because I'd rather come this time of year rather than there be loads of kids about, you know. Now, this campsite was recently classed as one of the top 3 campsites in Norfolk. Yeah, now it wasn't number 1, but it was up there in the top 3. So, obviously number 2 or 3. So yeah, that's pretty good. So anyway, well, let's go check out the facilities and see what they're like, people. Let's start living that dream, eh? Yeah! Drinking water there. Looks like pretty good bins here, to be fair. General waste and recycling, and a chemical waste point there. So these toilets are closed. And there are some sinks here. Nice washing up area. Yeah. Oh, this is a nice secluded pitch. I mean, that's near a path, but yeah. Big secluded pitch there. Must be one of the jumbo pitches, which I'm too tight for. So this section up here is the adults only section. Now, at the end of the day, the kids should all be at school. Although I have noticed there is a kid on one of the caravans near me, but, you know, it's not going to be kids everywhere. But yeah, this section, adults only, and caravan storage there for anyone who wants to store a caravan. So there is actually a fishing lake as well. More of a pond, really, but it's only £3 to fish for the day. Well, that's actually really good, especially considering there's carp in there. So yeah, really good price, that is. Never came across a fishing lake so cheap. Happy with that. Plenty of pictures over there. So yeah, it is actually a fairly big campsite, to be fair. Yeah. Nice seating area here. Now, there is a bar to the campsite, but that is closed at the minute because obviously this time of year there's just not going to be anyone in there. So that is the bar, which, yeah. Oh, I can see Guinness on tap. Yeah, there is Guinness in there. Yeah, it looks like it would be a lovely bar, to be fair. I think it's open at the weekends. More washing up sinks here. Pretty good modern looking toilet block this is. Yeah, let's check it out then, people. Yeah, so this is a nice modern looking toilet block. I like this. There's only a couple of urinals. Sinks look decent there. Pretty clean. I mean, there's the odd bit of lime scale, but there always is, isn't there? But they look pretty damn good, to be fair. Big shower room here. Yeah. Not a push button shower. Yeah, pretty decent facilities. So it might only be this toilet block open at the minute, but it is a nice toilet block. And obviously in high season they've got the other toilet blocks too open. But yeah, no charge on the showers either. So yeah, pretty good. Toilet there. Toilet behind me there. So what is it? 1, 2 cubicles, 3 showers and 3 urinals and 3 sinks. Now, if there weren't other toilet blocks, I'd say that isn't enough for the campsite, but there are other toilet blocks. Although they are closed at the minute, the campsite is pretty much empty, so this is fine really. It does have underfloor heating and it is nice and warm in here. Yeah, it's pretty good, to be fair. Pretty good indeed, people. Well, there are also unisex showers out here and a family accessible room. I don't know. That's locked. Or I have to push the button, but, you know, I'm not going to push it and find out. Yeah. And there is a laundry room here. Nice laundrette. I believe it's 4 washing machines and then 1 tumble dryer. But I could be wrong, people. I could be wrong. But yeah. Looks decent, to be fair. Park area here for the kids. And then there are some exercise machines here for the bigger kids. Yeah, pretty good. Well, that is pretty damn good, people, because I couldn't get a work in this morning, so yeah, happy with that. Reception building here, and it looks like there is actually a fridge freezer room as well. Yeah, or just a freezer, or just a fridge with a little freezer bit there. I don't know if that's turned on. Yeah, I think it is, yeah. We are in winter anyway, so... Very good. Well, there is a games room here as well. It might be closed, but we'll have a look. Yeah, there is ping pong and a pool table in there, so it looks pretty decent. And then there's some chairs, seating area here. Well, I thought those facilities were really good, to be fair. This does seem like a really decent campsite, so yeah, I'm really happy. I know I don't like paying over 30 quid, but I gotta say, this is a lovely campsite. So there's a pretty decent website to the campsite. Now, when I was looking through it, and I went on the terms and conditions, the first thing I came across is that there are no, we'll call them S offenders, allowed on the campsite. No one who is on a S offender register can come to this campsite, which makes me think, are they actually going to do background checks on the customers? Are they now in the office doing a background check to find out who I am and whether or not I'm on a register? I'm pretty safe, people, because I'm not on any register and I've never actually been arrested for anything in my life, believe it or not. Shocking, I know, but it's true. So yeah, now I do kind of agree that people who are on S offender registers, I have to say that because we're on YouTube, they should not be turning up on campsites and family orientated places. They shouldn't. So I have no problem with the campsite saying that those kind of people are not on a campsite. I don't want those people on a campsite, and I'm sure neither do you. Anyway, other than that, all good people. Well, to be fair, I think that's pretty good. I think we can all agree that people like that should not be on family orientated places. But anyway, better get out and go for a little walk now and do a bit of exploring because time is getting on. The sun's going to set fairly soon. So yeah, let's get out and go for a nice walk. Go for a woodland walk, I do believe. Let's start living that dream, people. Let's roll. So I'm just walking through Barney, which I think is a fantastic name for a village. I love it. This is actually where I bought the bongo. Man who lived just over here. Gonna walk past his place in a minute. I won't show you because, you know, that's his home. Yeah, so there's a lot of walks around the campsite, but there's no real destination at the end of the walk. Now, I did want to do a woodland walk, but the lady told me that the woodland is all private land, which is a little bit guttering, to be fair. Yeah, although she did give me a map, and she did tell me of some places that I can walk, but yeah. But anyway, I looked at the sky and thought it's going to be dark soon, so there's no point going for a woodland walk, you know. There's a huge woodland that runs all the way along there in the distance there, really big woodland. But yeah, lady on the campsite said, although there are some bridle ways that run through it, the woodland itself is all private. So it has been a short walk, but you know, reasonably enjoyable. Yeah, it's just a shame there's not really anything to walk to. No destination at the end of the walk. But still enjoyable. Gorgeous time to be out having a walk, eh people? Yeah, the campsite owner gave me a map for a circular walk. Now, I did cut a bit of it out in Barney, and the reason being limited on time. So yeah, I walked through Barney, then I came out on this road along here, which there's been a fair bit of traffic. It has been a bit of a nuisance. Now we are coming up to rush hour, so that'll be why. And the rest of the way will be along Brideways, which will be through that forest that I wanted to walk through. So yeah, it's a lovely evening. So I did see a little walkway that went around the campsite, like on a raised verge all the way around. So I'll probably do that tomorrow, have a little walk around and see if there is a little walk around the campsite. Yeah, obviously it'll be too dark by the time I get back, but gorgeous evening, people. Living the dream. Oi, trying to record here. Selfish bloody peasants. Pheasants, eh? Selfish pheasants. Lovely. No one around here. Yeah, because there isn't really a car park here. You got Barney over there, but very few people are going to have walked along the road to get to here. But yeah, it's looking good, people, looking good. Well, I'm back now, people. I'm taking full advantage of the electricity. Yep, I brought 2 empty power banks with me, so they're going to be fully charged. Now, when I walked past the toilets in this field on the way back, the lights were on in there and there was a man walking up to them. So it is possible that they were being cleaned when I tested them earlier, or it is possible that I was meant to push when I pulled on the door, maybe. I don't know, but it looks like they are actually open. Let's go check out these other toilets then and see what they're like. Very nice clean toilets. So again, these are lovely clean facilities. Yeah, really nice facilities. Very decent. 2 urinals, a sink there, and then 2 sinks in their own little cubicles, 2 toilets. Yeah, very clean, very nice and clean, really good. and then 2 showers. And these showers are not push buttons. Yeah, I mean, really good facilities. Yeah, very good. I mean, yeah, you're always going to get a little bit of lime scale if you look really closely, but do you know what? It's just how it is. But these are really nice, clean, modern facilities. Very happy with the facilities on this campsite. Very happy. Definitely £30 a night facilities. Well, I'm going to cook up some tea then, people. I've got some pork belly slices with some sprouts, cauliflower and broccoli and some spinach, and that's not pork scratchings, people. It's a bit of brie cheese to melt on the vegetables. Oh yeah, why not? It's going to be good. Mind you, first things first, I am going to have to put another top on because I've got to open that door now when I cook to let some of the steam out. And it is absolutely freezing outside. Why can't they ever make these so they actually peel? Ugh. Well, this is looking pretty damn amazing, people. Oh yeah. God, I do love a good bit of pork fat. Had 2 packs of pork scratchings for breakfast, but breakfast / dinner, but yeah. Well, it's time for a beer then, people. And I've got a Moon Gazer Norfolk Lager Dew Hopper. Never heard of that before. Quite excited about this. 4% gluten-free, brewed in Norfolk. This multi-award winning lager pours to a light gold colour with a crisp, happy finish. Yeah, never heard of it. Moongazer Ale, Moongazer Barn, Harvest Lane, Hindringham. I've never even heard of Hindringham, but yeah. Norfolk Lager anyway, so yeah, quite excited about this. I bought this from the campsite shop. £3.65. So let's give it a go then, people. See what she is like. She is freezing cold at the minute. Bloomin' camera battery died on me. Never mind, eh? Yeah, we'll check this out then. She's freezing cold at the minute because after I bought her, I left her outside the van, so nice and cold. Well, there's a lot of gas in this beer. Taken me a long while to get that out. But I would like to thank a few subscribers who have bought me a beer recently. Thank you, Wayne and Michelle. Thank you, Rick and Sharon. And thank you, Simon and Sherry. But of course, I would like to thank all of you for watching the videos because you're all helping the channel grow by watching. So yeah, thank you, everyone. Moment of truth then, people. It's okay, I think. Yeah, I do like it. So the campsite does have free Wi-Fi. Now it does state on the website that the Wi-Fi is not going to be very good throughout the campsite. Now I was also told by the lady in reception not to expect much from the Wi-Fi. Yeah, but yeah, I can get on it, but not good enough to watch YouTube, I don't think. But I have got data on my mobile SIM router.
I just want to figure out what Voodoo is. We've been walking around a little bit, and there's tons of shops that are like Voodoo Market or Voodoo Chicken. Before we do anything, guys, I want to kind of go around and talk to the people of New Orleans.
Yeah, morning everyone. I slept really well last night. It was the first night I've ever used an electric blanket in the van, and I'm wondering, why don't I do that more often? Yeah, slept fantastically, all refreshed, ready for the day. Yeah, so I think there's a walk around this campsite, around the mounds here, so I might go check that out and see what it's like. Yeah, start living the dream. So there is a dog walking area, and it's quite nice up on this ledge here around where I've camped, and it doesn't go around the whole of the campsite, unfortunately. It comes out by the adults only field. Yeah, but never mind, still a nice little walk. Yeah. Some pretty humongous pictures here. These must be the expensive pictures. But yeah, they are big and private. So the nearest shop is a place called Malton Constable, and it is 3.1 miles if you walk, but it is over 4 miles if you drive. And there is a co-op, and there is a pretty good bus service. You can get the bus to Fakenham, Holt, Norwich or Sheringham, so that's pretty good. Now the nearest town that will have everything you need will be Fakenham, and that is 8 miles away. Yeah, I really like this campsite, to be fair. Now I never like paying 30 quid or over 30 quid, you know that. But I've got to say, it is a really nice site. It is up to scratch for a £30 a night campsite or £31 a night, you know. The quality is there. It's a lovely site. I think the only thing that lets it down is that there's just nothing really in walking distance. But a lot of people who come here would be in a caravan, and obviously if you're in a caravan you've got a car, so it's a great base camp. Yeah. Now you do have to arrive after 1:30 and depart by 11, and I think the reason they won't let anyone arrive before 1:30 is because you do have to drive down a very narrow lane to get here, and that would be a struggle for caravans. If two caravans met halfway, yeah, that wouldn't be fun. So yeah, no arrival before 1:30. But no, I think this is a great site. I've had a great stay here, and I do think it's what you'd expect for the price. Yeah, I'm very happy with this campsite. I'm going to pack up now and head off. If you've enjoyed any of this, then like and subscribe to catch me on another adventure. Keep living that dream, and I'll see you soon.